You're listening to the Davey Mack Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
TrueCar, that's right. Hey, listen, when you're ready to buy a car, TrueCar is changing car buying forever. Yes, TrueCar helps car buyers get rid of the fear that they might overpay. Every day, TrueCar users receive negotiation-free guaranteed savings, and TrueCar users save an average, listen to this, of $3,000, $221 off MSRP, Pepper.
When you're ready to buy a car, just follow these 3 easy steps.
Okay, let me write it down.
First, download the TrueCar mobile app.
All right.
Or go to TrueCar.com to find out what others paid for the car you want.
That's step 1.
Then, register to see upfront pricing information and lock in your savings.
I'm locking in as we speak, like I'm locking in my answer on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Third step is simple. Take your guaranteed savings certificate to the TrueCar certified dealer for a better, hassle-free car buying experience. Some features not available in all states, Dave.
I'll tell you what, with TrueCar, you can save time, save money, never overpay. See how much you can save on the car you want? Simply download the TrueCar mobile app or visit TrueCar.com today. TrueCar.com. Johnny!
It's the Davey Mack Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right up, 1 second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Mack Sports Program.
What?
Post Super Bowl.
Yeah.
On Riotcast.com. Woo! And here's your host, Dave Tropic of Cancer McDonald.
That's what they call me. Yeah. Tropic of Cancer dog. I'm a goddamn writer these days. Woo-wee!
David Miller.
That's right. David Miller's my name. Eastside Dave McDonald. They call me Davey Mack. They also call me the Sports Master.
He's the one that we bet after.
With me, yeah. With me as always. Oh, he's getting the predictions left and right.
That's right.
His name is Chris Pepper Stenberg.
Jewish. I'm Jewish, everyone. It's great.
Also with us, engineer extraordinaire. He makes it all happen on a weekly basis. Give it up for the Shadow. Also with us! Oh, he's won so many Emmys, he could fucking throw 4 or 5 out of his car and still have a chunk full of fucking Emmys left. Roy Schaefer! Roy! And sitting with us, she's become some sort of weird, mysterious fixture. I don't recall when we said come in every single week. Flutesy is back!
Oh, Flutesy.
It's Louisa Schaefer, Roy's niece.
Flutes.
Our flute player, if you hear a weird flute noise.
That's
Flutesy. Documenting this for video historical purposes, Mr. Eric Z on the video camera.
Easy.
And it's a spectacular Davey Mack Sports Program's post-Super Bowl spectacular. And what the shit happened, Pepper Hamburger? What the fuck? Who killed the Super Bowl? It's like a murder mystery over here. I was watching the Seahawks with all the momentum in the world. And yes, I picked the Patriots to win 28-27. You picked the Patriots to win 28-24.
What happened, Dave?
The exact score, mind you. There you go. The rest of the show all had the Seahawks. You're all a bunch of has-beens. No one wants to hear from you.
No nothings.
It's just all bullshit,
Bums.
Shave.
Bums.
Give yourself a goddamn loser stinger, Roy. Because you had Seattle, didn't you, Roy?
I believe I did.
Because everyone knows that you are a huge Mad Season fan.
That's right.
And that band, of course, started in Seattle with Mike McCready and the great Lane Staley, the great late Lane Staley. Pepper, what the hell? What the hell? Is Pete Carroll, you brought up just seconds ago off the air, should he get fired? I said, God damn, I don't want to see that poor old man get fired.
He is old. Like, you realize it, but he is an old
He's 64.
guy.
He's the second oldest coach under Coughlin.
When I'm 64.
Will you still eat me? Will you still feed me? When I'm 64. Well, everyone should hand off the ball to Marshawn Lynch. Instead of throwing the ball like a drunken head coach. When I'm 64. Yeah, Pepper.
Well, there's a lot going on in that last, 30 seconds or 50 seconds of the game.
Oh, my God.
Belichick wasn't taking timeouts.
Now, what was that all about? Why didn't Bill Belichick... see, here's the thing that I was thinking about. Remember the Super Bowl 46 against the Giants when they basically tried to let Ahmad Bradshaw score in order to give Brady the ball back with enough time on the clock. So I thought, not only do you obviously, and of course the rest of America is with the, hand the ball off to beast mode. But I'm thinking, besides the fact that beast mode is probably going to score, if they hand it off, maybe they would have pulled the same type of shenanigans where their whole defensive line just dissipates, opens up a hole so that Brady gets the ball back.
Well, how the whole thing was explained was he went for the pass play because of what the people they had in the field. They had three wide receiver set.
Right.
Against their goal line package.
Right.
So he was like, let's throw the ball. And then it'll be if it's an incomplete or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, big deal. Then we hand it off to Marshawn.
But the thing is, unless you are just stacking literally like one defensive lineman and then there's another defensive lineman behind him, and then literally like in a vertical line and another defensive lineman behind him, basically it's usually Marshawn Lynch taking on a defensive lineman, and he usually wins that battle. So I don't give a fuck what the Patriots' defense was.
You
don't be too complicated. Sometimes sports is about, look at the World Series this year. Just give Madison Bumgarner the goddamn baseball. You don't overthink yourself. Sometimes matchups, these baseball managers, these football coaches, these basketball coaches, they're taking too many timeouts. They're making the weird substitutions, the odd play call, and they overthink. Vince Lombardi did best. You know what? We're going to run the ball down your fucking throat. Stop us, assholes.
Yeah, now
Stop us.
Yeah, now they can be stopped. There's enough people on the other side of that.
No, but there isn't. My point is, again, it's Marshawn Lynch taking on. I don't care if it's going against Vince Wilfork or not.
Somehow, Russell Wilson hasn't eaten any shit at all for making that. I thought forced the throw. He forced that throw in there to Luckett.
At the very least, if you don't want to hand off the ball to Marshawn Lynch, why don't you do the classic, which worked earlier in the game, the classic play action, but also you do the classic play action, you fake it to Marshawn Lynch, but you roll out Russell Wilson to the right, thus giving him the option to either hit a guy in the back of the end zone or run it himself. Sting that. The guy has legs.
Dude, who's the name of the guy that got the interception?
Butler. Malcolm Butler.
Butler. If someone released
right, Sean O'Barry, 50 points.
Someone released a video of someone was on the sidelines in the end zone taking video of it. You saw this kid Butler. There was no way he wasn't going to make this interception. The way he was all over Russell Wilson.
So why?
It was crazy.
So you're saying he was a spy on Russell Wilson,
or just a lucky guess?
Well, my point is, if you do the bootleg,
but he was spying him. Yeah,
you're giving Russell Wilson three options. He can run the ball into the end zone. He can try and find a receiver in the back of the end zone, or he can just throw the ball out of the fucking end zone.
Throw it away.
But when you call those slants Those are timing patterns, and the quarterback is going to throw that ball 99% of the time, whether the guy's open or not, because it's a timing play. So the fact that it's not even so much that they called a pass to me. It's that they called that type of fucking play.
It was not. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think Russell Wilson forced the goddamn throw.
It's not him. On a timing play, the quarterback is programmed like a fucking robot. I'm going to hit my spot. And quite frankly, he sort of did. It's just that, as you pointed out, that Malcolm Butler jumped the goddamn play. I mean, give that kid props.
That
I don't know.
The Lockhead who was supposed to get the ball, his hand was on the ball. The ball was in his hand before Butler knocked him out and physically took it away from him.
I've never rooted
crazy play
against my own pick so hard as I rooted against that pick. I desperately wanted the Seahawks to win. However, having said that, remember last week when I said, there is a part of me that wants the Patriots to win only because I want to see how the Seahawks, I want to see how they would react. And they reacted like the classless assholes that they are, trying to start a brawl. And by the way, for the first time in my life, I was so amped up with Gronk throwing haymakers left and right.
I was screaming.
I was all about Gronk.
I was screaming to television. To no team in particular, fight them. Just fight. Just break this thing down.
Fuck some shit up.
Who cares?
I know.
Dude, watching that drive, after that curse brings in that crazy circus catch.
Oh, my God.
Didn't you think
Tyree Part 2.
Didn't you think the Seahawks are going to win
There's
the Super
no
Bowl?
way you don't
Everyone
win.
in the room I was with was like, all right, Seahawks are going to win. We're going to watch
There's no way you don't win after a circus catch.
I was convinced he
the
dropped.
way Curse fucking made it.
Everyone
he caught
thought
it with his legs.
Everyone thought he dropped it.
Yeah, you had to see
He
the
caught it
replay.
with his legs. And by the way, if Curse had a little more presence of mind, he could have gotten up and gotten into the end zone. He kind of stayed on the ground for an extra. No, he did. For an extra split second. And sports is all about that little extra fucking detail. And if he just gets up, the asshole could have gotten into the end zone.
There's nothing to blame Curse here for.
No,
right?
I'm
He
not
pulled
saying
ball.
that. I'm just saying if he had the transcendent presence of mind,
And
Jerry
if-
Rice gets into the end zone on that play.
Okay, sure. And
Well, it's a difference between a Hall of Famer and not.
And Lynch should have fucking dodged that last tackle, and he would have got a touchdown. All right, so you're fucking splitting hairs.
I'm not
here.
saying that. The guy made a legitimate tackle on Marshawn Lynch, but if you watch the Curse play, the Patriots defenders were all over they thought the ball had hit the ground.
Well, this kid was worrying about securing the ball that everyone in the stadium thought was a drop pass, was an incomplete pass.
He's probably so excited.
And he was down at the
Called
5-yard line or whatever.
I mean,
when
I
he
can't
eventually
give him
got-
too much shit. He made the catch. I
You can't give him
too
any.
much shit. I can give him a little shit. Get into the fucking end zone, dummy. Don't stand there and say, whoa, I caught the football. Oh, now I better start running. And I'm going to let the Patriots guys tackle him and go for the Patriots for not giving up on the play, making a tackle, and ultimately that's the game. That and then, as you pointed out, Marshawn Lynch scores on that fucking handoff from the 5-yard line.
It was a 4-yard run.
Then all of a sudden we're not talking about anything.
I thought it was over then. I thought he.
So did Brady. That was my favorite shot. Brady's like, I can't believe this. Tyree, Manningham, and now this fucking thing. Like 3 goddamn miracle throws are going to beat me in a Super Bowl.
It was such a crazy Super Bowl for that moment, just for that 30 seconds of they get to the 1-yard line and the clock's going down and there's no timeouts and then they got him throwing an interception.
And plenty of people wanted a reboot of the Forget Tom Brady song. But as we said last week, we're Giants fans, my friend.
Right.
We're not Seahawks fans. You want to do your own song, do your own song in Seahawks way. But the reason why we did that song was because this game goes to further prove that Mr. Eli Manning is the greatest quarterback in the history of the National Football League. He's the only one who can beat this unstoppable wrecking crew. If Eli doesn't make these 2 plays, and everyone talks about Tyree, people forget that Eli had 4 Patriots practically sacking him on that play.
Oh, yeah, that was ridiculous.
And escaped. And then and the Manningham throw was all Eli. I mean, Manningham barely had to put out his arms. It was I was at the game live, and I go, well, I guess Eli's throwing it out of bounds. And when fucking Manningham comes down with the ball, I was like, how the hell? Eli was like a magician. So once again, Eli Manning, the greatest of all time. I believe this game, and I'm not even joking, could very well put Eli in the Hall of Fame. How can it not? How can the Patriots go to 4 Super Bowls, beat the defending champions, and the Seahawks, one of the best defenses? Well, at least that's what they would tell us of all time. And then, but all of a sudden, it's Eli, it's Tom Coughlin, it's the Giants winning these games. That makes their resumes golden at this point.
Now, we've talked about the last few weeks about how the Giants are it's almost a lock for them to go back to the Super Bowl next
Every
year.
4 years, Giants win a Super Bowl under the Tom Coughlin regime. Look it up.
Now, what happens if it's another rematch next year? Because last week I called that
It
Tom
has
Brady
to be.
goes back to the Super Bowl.
It has to be, because I feel like if Eli plays, say, the Colts, say Andrew Luck makes the Super Bowl next year, then the Giants will get destroyed. Because Eli will be like, what the hell? This isn't Tom Brady. I don't even know how to throw the goddamn football. Get your Oreo double stuffed cookie. Dude. But against Tom Brady, I mean, the guy becomes intelligent. He's like, hello, I'm Eli Manning, and I'm going to lead the Giants to yet another Super Bowl victory. That's right. Eli Manning's going to win Super Bowl 50. But again, if Eli plays his brother Peyton in the Super Bowl, duh! Well, is it Tom Brady on the Denver Broncos? Because unless I play against Tom Brady, I don't know where's I am.
Are you laying money down? Because we could bet on the futures now for next season.
I am absolutely going to lay $1,000 and my children's college fund, which is only 7 Slim Jims in the back of my car. I'm going to lay it all down the Giants winning Super Bowl 50. But let's not even worry about that. Yeah. Pete Carroll, they're calling for his head in Seattle.
Yeah, whoever's calling for their head is not a Seattle Seahawks fan.
How about the offensive coordinator, Darrell Bevell, who made the fucking call? I know Carroll has to sign off on it, but you know what? You're a head coach. You have this guy who's supposed to be an expert. The guy says, listen, this is going to work. All right, let's go for it. After all, football, even the coaching, is about teamwork. It's about trusting each other. Carroll's going to sign off on that shit. Your offensive, that guy. Oh, by the way, did you see what happened on Wikipedia? Someone instantly went to Darrell Bevell, the Seahawks offensive coordinator's Wikipedia page, and wrote, quote, he will forever be known for gift wrapping a Super Bowl trophy for the New England Patriots for the most horrendous play call in Super Bowl history. It was then quickly taken down by Wikipedia.
Come on.
Yes, it was, Pepper.
I mean, that's fact
Yes,
checked.
it was, Pappy.
That's fact checked.
I know. Aren't you one of the Wikipedia editors?
All the time. Yeah, I'm all over this stuff. Yeah, I just...
Or are you an editor on Wookieepedia? That's the Star Wars website to
That's
go
you.
and look up, like what a tauntaun is.
That's you.
By the way, it's kind of like a snow camel, that you sort of ride and you fucking do that type of shit, And then if you get cold, just cut that fucking tauntaun's belly up and hop inside. Keep yourself warm until the shelter gets built, yo.
Mythbusters did a myth on that one.
Well, how'd they find a real fucking tauntaun?
They simulated what it must have been like.
How could they simulate a creature that doesn't exist?
The internal organs of a live mammal.
What,
let's
like
say.
a llama type of
They put
thing?
like hot water and fucking balloons and sat inside and.
Yeah, of course. You're gonna be warmer if you sit in hot water in balloons.
It was plausible. It could have happened.
Of
all right?
course, Han Solo was a fucking genius.
George Lucas knows what he's doing.
He's flying through asteroid fields. He's putting Luke Skywalker into the belly of a beast, for crying out loud. He's all over the place. He's fucking Leia too. Yeah, get that dick hard, yo. Anyway, Carol, don't fire this poor guy.
Of course not. People who say he should be fired are insane.
Now, did
he
you
built the fucking team?
All right, I got to tell you about the conspiracy theory that I read online.
What's the theory?
That I'm really enjoying.
I love conspiracy theories.
So the conspiracy theory is that Roger Goodell and the NFL offices somehow got to Pete Carroll and the Seahawks during the game and said, we do not want Marshawn Lynch to score the winning touchdown and win the Super Bowl MVP, which he would have because he was over 104 yards at that point, or he had 104 yards.
Well, he had like a 30-yard reception to get them, close.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
So yeah, that doesn't even count as receiving yards, but he had 104 on the ground. He would have had 105, including the game-winning touchdown. Do you buy into that conspiracy theory that Roger Goodell basically told Pete Carroll, don't let Marshawn Lynch score?
That's crazier. That shit's crazier than they faked the moon landing. All right,
shit.
That's less plausible.
Wait a second, you're telling me that Stanley Kubrick did not film the moon landing on a Hollywood set?
He could have.
Because I'm
That's what I
pretty
heard.
sure that's what happened.
That's what I heard, bro.
Well, I heard that it was all Kubrick. So you're saying Kubrick didn't film the moon landing?
yeah.
All right. Well, now my fucking dick is blown to pieces, Sean O'B.
It's just a stump there.
Look
now.
at it, Sean.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it.
Shafe. Louisa Shafe. Flutzy. There's no dickhead there anymore.
It's just a stump.
It's just a stump. and it gushes out piss and jizz.
And blood.
Blood, yeah.
And blood. I castrated myself like that Game of Thrones eunuch. I'm going to
Varys.
shave my head soon. Yeah, just
Varys.
like Varys.
No, the other one.
No,
One that
Varys.
got
Pepper's
castrated.
right.
Pepper's right.
Pepper's
The guy
right,
got
Sean.
castrated.
Hey, are you going to disagree with this fucking guy about fancy?
I'll give you that.
The one thing he knows is fancy. He don't know
True.
dick about nothing else.
Oh, he's fantasizing over there.
That's not nice, Dave.
No, you got the score, which is what I'm going to bring to the point. Several people, and by the way, I was surprised that your quote-unquote friend, Roy Schaefer, favorited this tweet. You favorited a tweet.
Roy Shaver's no friend of mine.
No. Especially after this gentleman named, let's see, I think it was Serotonin's Gone.
Oh, yeah, serotonin's gone.
Pointed out that Pepper got the score from the John Madden football game.
Yeah,
that the simulation John Madden football game was 28-24 Patriots.
That was what they simulated.
That's
yes,
what
it was-
Serotonin's tweeted at me, and Roy Schaefer favorited it. So, like, as if he's saying, "Yeah, Pepper's a fucking thief." How do you feel about Roy Schaefer stabbing you in the back?
I feel like Roy Schaefer. I've never trusted him since day one.
I agree
So
with
I'm not
you.
surprised.
I was very surprised to see that, Roy, that you would favorite that tweet.
I don't know what I go tweet it. I tip touch things.
You know,
and
this
I-
dumb act you put on all the time
Touch things.
is bullshit.
Is that some sort of NAMBLA confession?
Yeah, you know, I hit those buttons. I don't know what I'm favoring.
I know,
liking,
but
or
I
retweeting.
touch things is a weird thing to say.
Well, he started out tip.
Yeah, tip
I
touch.
touch things.
Tip touch.
Someone else, Miroslav, points out because I'm so anti Roger Goodell, and I was talking about horrible commissioners. He was saying, how about NHL commissioner Gary Bettman?
Killed a kid.
Did I favor that one too?
I forgot that Gary Bettman killed an entire village of children, actually,
Oh,
in
wow.
1968 in Vietnam. So that, all right, Miroslav, you got me on that one. But Roger Goodell, the second worst commissioner of all time. Did you rip off the score from John Madden, Pepper?
Of course I didn't.
Okay.
I am
believe
a
you.
Professional.
I'm not like Roy.
handicapper.
I believe you.
Thank you, Dave.
I'm not like this Schaffenbake. Yeah, it was definitely Serotonin's Gone.
Oh, I see. Serotonin's gone.
And I love Serotonin's Gone. He's a.
I used to.
But if you noticed, I did not favorite his tweet. But look at that.
Let me
at
retweet it for
Roy
you.
Harder. At Roy Harder favorited that fucking tweet.
I can't figure out these iPhones.
Oh yes, you can. You lying son of a bitch. Boy, the Seahawks, what a back-to-back championships. Like, everything changes. The sports world changes. Brady wins his first 3, then loses his second 3. Can't win a fucking Super Bowl in 3 chances in a decade. Meanwhile, the Seahawks go back-to-back, and you combine that with the fact that, because people want to bring up them with the 85 Bears and the 2001 Baltimore Ravens. Well, guess what? Neither of those teams won back-to-back Super Bowls.
Nope.
In fact,
Bears haven't won one since.
it took all the way to 2013 for the Ravens to even get back to the Super Bowl, and the Bears didn't even get back to the Super Bowl.
I missed the Bears.
People always forget about a little team called the Pittsburgh Steelers in the steel curtain of the 70s who did get back and are probably the greatest defensive team of all time because they won 4 fucking Super Bowls.
Yeah, for their era, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for of all time. Of all time. Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, Mean Joe Green. I mean, come on. Let's fucking be honest here.
A lot of Jacks.
You know, you want to talk about great defenses. I don't know why people have such short fucking sports memories that they don't even remember that there was a goddamn group of football teams called the goddamn Pittsburgh Steelers of the 70s. But I do still hate that cackling moron Terry Bradshaw.
Why?
Why? Because he's a fucking, he's a fuckling idiot.
I like his hairdo.
He's just always laughing and "Ew, yeah.
I like
I'm
that.
Terry Bradshaw, and I don't know what that shit is going on. Tom Brady should be embarrassed of himself for deflating these footballs. Well, I don't know about Tom Brady, but woo, cannonball runs coming out.
See, I like his cowboy act.
By the way, I took my famous when I tried out for ESPN Dream Job 10 years ago, and they
You're getting old.
of 15,000 applicants, I made it to the top 50. And when you made it to the top 50, they put you in a room and they said, we're going to show you a sports clip. You have to improv the line. So I remember very vividly, it was a handoff to Jerome Bettis at the 6-yard line. And I said, handoff to Jerome Bettis, 6, 5-4, touchdown. Oh, somewhere Dom DeLuise is smiling because that's a cannonball run. I all these years later, 11 years later, when they handed off to Marshawn Lynch, I finally put it out there on the old social media. I said, because Lynch got into the thing. And I said, hand off to Marshawn Lynch. Somewhere Dom DeLuise is smiling. That's a cannonball run. And it got retweeted by like 30 fucking people. How about that? Now?
Wow.
That's pretty big.
Oh, and on Super Bowls, remember I told you because I wasn't going to booze on Super Bowl Sunday.
Why, you were sober?
I was going to take to the social media.
I was blasted.
So I made Bleacher Report because before the fucking game, I'm watching the pregame show and Bob Costas is in studio and he goes, okay, we're going to go over now to one of our Super Bowl correspondents, Johnny Weir.
Makes sense.
The flamboyant Olympic ice skater who looks like Pee Wee Herman. And he was wearing
Crazy
a
outfits,
bedazzled football outfit with a cute little hat.
Like a
that was in
yarmulke.
the shit. It looked like a yarmulke, but if you notice carefully, it had laces on it. It was a football.
It was like a black football.
And I wrote down brilliant X's and O's talk by Super Bowl correspondent Johnny Weir. I didn't say anything bad about him. I said something very complimentary. Bleacher Report put that front and center. So the Dave Man made Bleacher Report, and that shit got retweeted like fucking 30 times. Wow. And so, yeah, I had a big Super Bowl Sunday with the social media. I gotta be honest. Eastside Dave at Twitter, Eastside Dave Instagram, Eastside Dave Facebook, all over the fucking place, or EastsideDaveCountry.com. And the only reason why I stuck with my Patriots prediction was because I predicted it on WRAT.com. For those who don't know, I do the morning show, the Morning Rat Race, starring the great Carl Kraft and the great Gotts and the old Eastside Dave. And we do the Morning Rat Race 95.9, The Rat. And you can listen online at WRAT.com. We start at 6 a.m. every single weekday. How about them apples? Wow. Listen online, WRAT.com, the best rock station in America, dog.
Rat.
Yeah, that's right. But Pepper, if you had fucking put in your score at WRAT.com, you should have. You would have fucking won maybe yourself a little goddamn trip to Hawaii or something.
Wait, seriously?
No, I'm not being serious at all. Damn. That was just a total lie.
You went a trip to Trenton.
A trip to Camden and a free bulletproof vest.
Trip to Newark.
You're going to need
Thanks.
it. You know what I say, Pep?
What's that?
I say to all you Seahawks fans, look, dogs, you won a Super Bowl. You know,
No.
there are some...
No.
Listen, some teams haven't won any Super Bowls. So you know what? Just relax.
No.
Chillax, if you will.
If you're a Seahawks fan,
nah.
There's no way you slept that night. There's no way you're sleeping now, and it's 3 days
Well, how about
later.
this? Maybe you listen to this.
Everyone in the country, even Patriots fans, knew they were going to score on that play. How did they? They knew.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't happen.
Again, I think if they hand the ball
Belichick
off...
doesn't take the timeout. So many crazy things happen. Like, I never dog in this goddamn fight. But I thought the Seahawks were going to win. I picked the Patriots.
I don't know what happened. I think it's a possibility if they hand off the ball to Marshawn Lynch, the Patriots even let him score. Just to get Brady the ball back. So, like, just on so many technical reasons, it was the wrong call. Everyone knows this, though. But it was just crazy,
Yeah,
man.
they let him score, and they give him 20 seconds with what they had, one timeout or two times out.
Yeah.
They had two timeouts.
But-
Seahawks had one,
Yeah.
and they gave him the field goal range.
But that doesn't mean that you have to be so angry like that. I saw the Vine video of the Seahawks fan jumping through his own television, barreling through the fucking TV as if he was Marshawn Lynch. Just relax. Listen to this. And maybe you can just, I don't know, get some solace, some musical solace from the Davey Mack Sports Program, hashtag DMSP. You know what I mean, Peppy Ham?
I'm hearing you, buddy.
All right. Think about it for a second, all right? This song was written for you in Seattle. Well, I find myself in times of trouble. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, there is Marshawn Lynch in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Marshawn Lynch and wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be Pete Carroll, let it be. Don't you throw that football. Russell Wilson said to me, there will be an answer, let it be. Oh, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Marshawn Lynch and wisdom, let it be. One more. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Marshawn Lynch and wisdom, let it be. Let it be, Daddy, let it be. Bam! Just relax.
Is it just me?
You've gotten the Super Bowl. I know this one's gonna sting for a while,
Or the
but you
Beatles
got a
overrated?
Super Bowl. The Beatles are overrated. You're overrated.
Well,
You fucking traitor. You musical goddamn traitor.
That was a joke, Dave.
He likes
A2 Brute.
Pepe.
A2 Pepe.
A2 Pepe. You know, I mean, the Cowboys are still looking for a fucking post-Troy Aikman Super Bowl, for crying out loud. The Dallas Cowboys have gone 20 years without winning a Super Bowl. That seems almost impossible to believe.
boo-hoo.
No, what I'm saying is that there are teams that still don't have their Super. I know the Cowboys have 5
the
overall.
Cowboys haven't made it to the Super Bowl in a long time, too. I mean, the Seahawks, like I said before, everyone knew the Seahawks were going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I
It's like,
understand.
lock it up.
Lock it up, man. What the fuck?
What a crazy ending.
Did you like that Katy Perry?
Oh, she's great.
She wasn't slutty enough for me.
Not at all. She didn't
What-
show the tits
what
off
was
at
the-
all.
yeah, what was going on there?
I want to see those big Katy Perry tits.
You got one thing, baby doll. Big fucking titty.
Certainly ain't the lyrics of the songs.
No.
oh my God.
No one wants to hear I Kissed a Girl. First of all, there's only one I Kissed a Girl, and it was the Jill Sobule version.
I kissed the girl.
That's the Katy Perry one.
No, they both sing.
Yeah. No. Jill Sobule did a song called I Kissed a Girl
I Kissed a Girl.
before Katy Perry. Where's Jill Sobule now? She ain't playing no Super Bowl,
She's
dog.
sucking dick for
And
heroin.
what the hell is Lenny Kravitz doing there? If you're not going to play Are You Going to Go My Way? Get the shit off the stage, man.
I called it last week as American Woman was the biggest song. That would
Well,
make more
yeah,
sense.
that.
It ain't over till it's over.
Something.
Come on.
He brought him out for 20 seconds. They kicked him to the curb.
It ain't over till it's over.
And then Missy Elliott came out for 3
that
songs.
sucks. That song sucks.
Missy Elliott was amazing.
No, Shano, please. I don't want to hear It Ain't Over Till It's Over. First of all, he stole that from Yogi Berra.
More people cared about those dancing sharks than
Yeah.
whatever shitty
I love
songs
those
she was
And the
sharks.
trees.
doing. Yeah,
The
awful.
Sharks are awesome. Did you know that Katy Perry and Taylor Swift are in a feud because, oh God,
Because they double team guys all the time.
yeah, this is real rock and roll. Thanks, Sean.
It's a great song.
Yeah, I know, but you're not gonna play this on the Super Bowl. The biggest Super Bowl's about anthems, bro. It's not like,
Yeah.
Flutzy. I'll tell you what, this is a song for you to learn in the future, though.
Oh, hey.
This has got very a Flutzy vibe to it.
I'll do it.
So many tears I cried. It's a fucking Prince type of ripoff. All right, please, Sean, please, seriously, please. This is how I know the ginger ale beer is getting to Sean O. Because sometimes he just won't listen to me. All right, thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you, baby.
I won't do it again.
Oh, that's all right.
Aw, you guys.
What? Oh, she's drinking too. I knew
she's
it.
trashed.
I knew Flutzy was drinking.
Flutzy's trash. Flutzy's can't
Yeah,
keep his shit
it's a
together.
sad indictment when Roy Schaefer is the only one who's just a respectable human being today. Right,
I'm
Roy?
not-
Me and you, Dave, we
I
carry
guess
it.
you are, Pepper.
I always am.
Yeah, somewhat. Somewhat. How come the hat's off today? How come your Jack Nicholson One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest hat is off today?
I feel like taking it off.
I thought you were going to jump on the chief and try and jump over the fucking barbed wire fence and get on the bus and
I'm
take
gonna
a fishing trip.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a
with
bunch of crazy
Martini.
people onto a
With
goddamn
Martini.
boat.
They're having a Dr. Martini, Dr. Shit, Dr. fucking, the great Dr. Feldman. Right? Am I right, Pepe Ham?
Just a little bit, Dave. Just a little bit.
Did you see that fat idiot Rex Ryan is covering up his Mark Sanchez tattoo?
You know what? You call him a fat idiot.
with a and he's putting a blue He's putting blue on it.
Yes, he's changing the tat to a Bills thing.
But he didn't change the number 6. So then they looked it up, and number 6 is just a fucking second-year punter for the Bills.
Yeah.
So well, before, at least his wife was wearing the jersey of the starting QB of the team, not a fucking punter. That's ridiculous.
You're running down Rex Ryan, but I miss him already as coach.
What? Why wouldn't you cover the whole thing up with blue? Why would you even keep the number there?
Because Rex Ryan's a crazy bastard who doesn't give a fuck.
Who didn't see this coming?
Which makes
What?
him great.
When's Rex Ryan going to get his own reality show?
He kind of had one with Hard Knocks, 2 seasons ago or 3?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I've been watching Celebrity Apprentice, and my man Johnny Damon just got fired a couple nights ago. I was so disappointed in
Saw it
that.
too.
But then again, they're asking Johnny Damon to create a jingle for Budweiser.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a fucking outfielder.
Right. I felt so
he
bad
had
for him,
to
yeah.
sit down and write
What
a
was it
jingle.
called? Shaggin' Flies?
Oh, and then fucking Ian Ziering is there, right? And he's a part of Johnny Damon's team.
Oh, so I
and
saw it. I know what you're
and
talking
Ian
about.
Ziering goes, hold on, Roy, stop for a second, because I got to get the medley in my song. He
Yeah.
goes, I have a perfect jingle. And he goes, Budweiser Katcha, Budweiser Latcha, it tastes like lemon and lime. Budweiser Margarita, Budweiser Margarita, it's a beautiful beer. And they're like, hey, asshole, that's La
Song.
Cucaracha. It's a fucking song that's been around for 90 years.
So?
Yeah, Roy plays it racistly. They couldn't get through Ian Ziering's dumb head. He's like, I'm using it as a framework. They're like, it's a song already.
Yeah, he's a dumbass.
So then poor Johnny Damon says, we got to go with my song. And it was something about, and then Trump goes, well, Damon, sing the song right now in the boardroom. And he's like, I like Budweiser Margarita. And he's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Trump. I wasn't prepared to sing.
It must not be that catchy.
What was the
And
what
Trump
was
is
the
like,
product?
well, it can't be that catchy then.
Yeah.
And he's
You're
like,
fired.
you know what, asshole? I won a World Series with the Red Sox and the Yankees.
And
you
I wrote a
fucking
jingle.
dick.
Yeah, even if it's good or bad, I wrote
What
one.
was the product? Budweiser what?
Budweiser Margarita Lime Budweiser Margarita beer.
Some bullshit.
It's like a beer that tastes like a margarita somehow.
That's disgusting.
I know. I don't like when they fucking combine shit. I don't want fruit, lemons, or limes or anything in my goddamn beer. Thank you very much. Hey, even if I'm drinking one of those Coronas, I don't need a lime in my beer. What is this, fucking fruit salad over here, Peppy Ham?
It's fruit salad beer.
What am I eating a fucking place? What's that, Roy?
Yummy, yummy fruit salad. the Wiggles.
Yummy, yummy.
No.
Sing it.
Nobody knows it?
No, go ahead, sing it.
Yum-
No, just let you
yummy
sing it. I don't want Sean to look it up.
Oh my god.
Yummy, yummy.
I know this song.
Fruit salad.
Sing it.
Yummy, yummy. Fruit salad.
I'm enjoying it.
Go ahead, Sean.
No, I don't want to look it up. I just said that.
You never
I
heard
want to
it?
hear your version.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't believe you never heard it. All right, everybody join in.
My
Here you
gay
go.
friend sang
Go
this
ahead.
to me.
Yummy, yummy.
It was great.
Fruit salad.
I feel like any second you're going to rape a child. The way you're saying.
Oh, he's already raped a child.
Well, I know he has, but I'm saying he's going to perpetrate another
He
one.
abuses women too, you know. Let's
Fucking
not forget.
Roy's like the Sandusky of our program.
Let us not forget.
All right, go ahead.
Sing it, boys.
Since Roy's demanding to hear it.
Well, you might like to make your
Why the hell would I hear this?
The hell is this?
I know. What is this? What is this? Some like fucking Devo outtake?
It's my jam.
All right, please, Sean. Really. I'm dying here. Please turn off Yummy Yummy. I'd rather hear 30,000 Sodzenbachers in a row than Yummy
Oh
Yummy.
no! Don't. Why'd you give him that?
What if like women were singing that song?
What is that supposed to mean? We're some sort of sexist show? I mean, you're here after all, Flutzy.
Look, Flutzy.
You know?
doggone Sodzenbacher.
Thank you, Sean. Now I got that fucking Yummy Yummy Wiggle song out of my head. Good.
Why wasn't Gruden calling the Super Bowl? Why
Because he
would they
doesn't
give-
work for NBC.
Yeah, but still, just contract him for one day.
See, Chris Collinsworth, I thought that guy was going to have a heart attack.
After that interception, he was losing his shit.
And the Super Bowl almost aged Chris Collinsworth. Like, even though he's in his 50s, he's always had the boyish looks, and yet, like, he was looking as fucking beaten down as Roger Goodell.
I hate Chris Collinsworth.
He was like,
so
what
much.
the fuck happened?
Was he a player at one point?
Yeah, he was a great wide receiver for the Bengals, actually. There was actually a wonderful HBO Real Sports segment on Chris Collinsworth, and at one point, he was considered so fast, they had him race against a horse. He got fucking blown out of the water, as you would
That
think.
sounds like some 1920
You think
shit.
you would've-
I know. I know.
Watch a man race against the horse.
Oh, here comes Chris Collinsworth against Secretariat, and oh boy, Secretariat has Chris Collinsworth by about, I don't know, 90 lengths.
Watch a man race a horse.
It's like Chris Collinsworth is literally stuck in mud.
Watch a woman wrestle a hippopotamus.
Boy, what a bad idea this was. Wow, we must be really scratching the surface for programming on our television network. We have Chris Collinsworth running a horse. What the fuck were they thinking back then, huh? That's when you had like Battle of the Stars.
They were
and
on pills. It was
Before
the
Bruce
70s.
Jenner
It was
was a
the
woman, he
70s.
was,
No one's
doing
drug
shit.
testing.
Yeah, we have a live read, buddy.
Oh my God! You know what? I'm glad you said that because I just got mine in the mail today. I really did. Proflowers.com. You know, Valentine's Day is next week.
Wow, that's
Yes.
sneaking up on me.
That's right. And your girl's friends are going to ask, what did you get for Valentine's Day? Right? Well, you want to impress your girl. You want to impress her friends.
That's true.
So be a hero when she posts all over the place. My guy just got me the greatest set of flowers ever. Beautiful, smell great, look great. Go ahead, Pepins.
100 blooms of love with a free glass vase for just $19.99.
Now, hold on.
Proflowers.
Hold on. That's it. Because
$19.99.
in the past, I've gone to florists and had to spend $49.99. You're telling me $19.99 is the price?
$19.99. Impress her even more
Unbelievable.
by upgrading, dude. And gourmet chocolates and the stuffed bear for just $9.99 more.
What? Candy and a stuffed animal.
For $9.99 more.
So for essentially $29, you're getting flowers, chocolates, and a bear. Okay, how about this? Yeah, greatest deal of all time.
Go to proflowers.com and use the code podcast1. Podcast space the number one.
I'll
The
tell
word
you-
one. The word one.
I'll tell you what. It's quick, it's easy. And by the way, delivery on Valentine's Day is guaranteed.
That's huge.
And you cannot beat the price. You can't beat the convenience. There's snow all over the greater New York area, for crying out loud. In New England area as well. I can't go outside. I can't walk in the snow.
Don't do it, Dave.
So I go to proflowers.com. I punch it up. I do add the bear and chocolates. That's right, I do. And bam, I'm a gosh darn hero.
Even if you already have Valentine's Day plans, you still need flowers delivered. It's a must. When she says she doesn't need flowers, she means you better get me flowers.
100%. The girls like to say, don't get me flowers. They mean get me flowers, yo. Read between the lines.
Pro Flowers are guaranteed to last 7 days or your money back, so it's a no-brainer. The longer you wait, the harder it is to find roses
Let me
at
tell you.
this price.
Let me tell you, I got my vase complimentary. Thank you, proflowers.com, as the host of this fine show. They gave me a beautiful... I'll tell you what. I'm going to keep the vase. I mean, the vase itself
It's that nice.
is gorgeous. It's sturdy. It looks great. And the flowers are gorgeous. They smell incredibly fresh. They come in this little clay thing. You take out the clay. You cut the end of the stems off. And bam, your flowers are good to go. My wife comes home to flowers. She's like, what the hell? I go, yeah, that's all me. That's all me. I don't tell her.
You're the big man.
Proflowers.com.
You're the big winner, aren't you?
Proflowers.com made me the MVP.
Go to proflowers.com. Click on the blue microphone in the top right corner and type in Podcast 1.
Spell it out.
Podcast space 1 O-N-E Podcast 1. That's proflowers.com. Click on the microphone. Type in Podcast 1. Order today. The deal expires Friday at midnight.
Slam it up, bam it up. Reminds me of a tune from a gentleman by the name of Bob Dylan. I remember this guy. I remember him, Peppy. He started as a folk artist. I was around that scene, baby. 1960. I was there in 62 in Greenwich Village.
How old are you?
79, baby.
You look great.
Thank you, baby. It's all because of Pro Flowers. I'm telling you. Smell a nice fresh flower
Keeps
every
you
day.
young, keeps you
oh
young.
my God, forget it.
Can you still achieve erection?
Remember Dick Clark? Oh yeah, Pro Flower. Yeah, the flowers get me hard. Not sure they want to hear that, but I'm telling you, it works.
Well, we won't send this part.
Well, don't send this part, Sean.
No. Sean,
don't send this part.
Sean, don't.
Sean, please don't send it.
Sean, if you send this part, we're going to look
Sean,
like assholes.
please, for Christ's sakes, I'm begging you, don't send it.
It's going to look really bad,
No,
Sean.
no, you're making us look like assholes, man. Don't send that
Sean.
part. Sean, please don't send it.
Sean, that part
Don't
about
send
2
that
minutes
part.
ago. Don't send
the part. That was well. Now it's like 2.5 minutes ago. Don't send that part.
Oh,
Don't.
God.
The 3 minute. The part 3 minutes ago. Do not send it.
Dude.
Don't send it.
Don't.
Send it.
Sean.
Send it.
Well, it ain't no use. Sit and wonder why, babe. Don't matter anyhow. And it ain't no use. Sit and wonder why, babe. You don't know by now. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. But don't think twice, it's alright. Well, it ain't no use in turning on the light, babe, like you never done before. And it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe, on the dark side of the road. Still, I wish there was something you would do or say to try to make my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway. And don't think twice, it's alright. Go for an instrumental now, Roy. See, Pepper.
Yeah, Dave?
I don't like to judge. I know Pete Carroll fucked up. But you know what? He just is too nice of a guy.
Love Pete Carroll.
There's something about him. I'm like, it's kind of like he's like your Uncle Buddy. Hey, Uncle Buddy's here. He's the fun uncle.
He's like a gentle, nice man.
He does. He's like, when Uncle Buddy comes in, oh, Thanksgiving's going to be fun now. You know?
Uncle Buddy's here.
Here's Uncle Buddy. Hey, Uncle Buddy brought a case of beer. Hey, Uncle Buddy.
Oh, looks like Uncle Buddy's drank about 15 of them already.
Yeah, he's drunk.
He's chewing gum.
Oh, no, now he's yelling at Mom. Hey, Uncle Buddy, leave my mom alone. Oh, shit. Okay, listen, it's all water under the bridge. So what if you totaled her car that one time when you were drunk, Uncle Buddy?
2 months ago.
No one's judging, Uncle Buddy. No one judges you, baby.
Uncle Buddy!
No, hey, Uncle Buddy, don't take it out on me. Ow! Ah!
You get, kid.
Ouch!
Shut up.
All right, Uncle Buddy. But that's my point, is that you don't fire Pete Carroll. He's
Hell
Uncle
no.
Buddy.
He gets a pass.
Well, Pepper, I'm walking down that long, lonesome road, babe. Where I'm bound, I can't tell. But goodbye's too good a word, babe. So I just say, fare thee well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind. Could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kind of wasted my precious time. But don't think twice, it's alright. Yeah, baby. Bob Dylan, don't think twice. It's alright. Yes, sir. Well, I don't know. So your Super Bowl roundup is what, Pepe? In your final thoughts, in your last words, does this ruin? Okay, let me ask you this question: do the Seahawks have a goddamn chance of getting back to the Super Bowl next year, or just winning another Super Bowl, or are they going to start to dismantle the team because they're going to probably have some free agents?
I absolutely feel they do have a chance. I think their window's 2 more years. I think.
I mean, Russell Wilson's going nowhere, right?
Russell Wilson's going nowhere.
Marshawn's 29, right?
He's 28. He'll be 29 this year.
28. So that is though old for a running back.
But the important part is their secondary and
Sherman's going nowhere,
and their defense is signed into like 2017.
What about Cam Chancellor?
Cam Chancellor signed up? Like
he's signed up
their
too.
Major defensive players are signed up through 2017.
All right,
because they all got him cheap in the draft.
Yeah,
and they all signed into long-term contracts at the beginning.
Yeah.
So Marshawn Lynch is the big piece that might move, but I heard before the Super Bowl they were giving him $10 million next year.
Really? Sting that, Chaffins. You know, but Marshawn does hold out every single year, it seems like, doesn't it?
Good for him.
You know, no, I
think
like
every
the guy.
player should hold out.
Hey, you know, if you're Marshawn Lynch, I'm I'm surprised. And we didn't get any post-game comments from him.
Not that I saw.
Yeah, like, hey, what the fuck?
Not good at that.
How can you not give me the ball?
We did. No, they said, so what do you feel? How do you feel about not getting the ball at the goal line? He's like, it's a team game.
Well, good for him.
I heard that, yeah.
It's weird, I do feel like they acted classless when they started the brawl with the Patriots. I understand it.
I loved it.
I understand the bad sportsmanship.
I don't care. It's not bad sportsmanship. It's just being frustrated because you thought you were going to goddamn win the Super Bowl.
They should have won, but give the Patriots credit. They didn't quit. And they made the play. And that Malcolm Butler needs a goddamn statue outside of Gillette Stadium, for fuck's sake.
Fucking Brady should build that for him because he fucking saved Brady.
Brady said he's going to give him his card that he went for MVP.
He's giving him the truck. He's giving him the truck, people.
But the odd thing is, Brady goes, well, I don't know if I can, or I'm not sure how to go about giving him a truck, but if I can, I will. How about this, Tom? Give him the keys! Huh, Bradyac? The fuck?
He doesn't know how that works.
Butler gets pulled over. Like reservations under Tom Brady.
Reservation? You can see who's from Astoria, Queens, has never driven a goddamn second in his life.
Well, the
sober, anyway.
Title's in my name, but I guess here are the keys.
114.5 million people watched the Super Bowl, the most watched U.S. show in American history. And then, weirdly enough, 118.5 million people tuned in just for Katy Perry, which was the biggest halftime show. Yeah, 4 additional people watched just Katy Perry and then went out when the game came back on, which I don't know what it says about our country. I think it says we're a bunch of fucking lunatics.
Idiots.
The psychedelic dancing beach balls and sharks made me want to jump out the window. I thought it was a mushrooms at one point.
I liked the line in the beginning that she came riding in.
I kind of did too.
That was impressive.
I actually did too. It was very Game of Thrones-ish.
Yeah.
But seriously, the singing beach balls, I thought the Dave Man was on LSD.
They looked like they wanted to die.
Because did you notice their mouths were moving during the chorus?
Oh, it's very impressive.
I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at here?
It was an impressive stage show with incredibly forgettable music.
It was. And again, as we pointed out, where were the titty, yo?
Yeah, where would a titty?
Where would a titty, yo?
She could have just popped one titty out. No one would have cared.
She didn't even give us a Janet Jackson type of thing. Right, Flutzy?
Very disappointing.
The shark should have just ran train on her in the middle of it.
I don't want to make this into a Howard Stern lesbian thing, right? But I mean, Flutzy, you like chicks, or you wanted to see the breasts, or?
I mean, you know what? I was envious of her beach ball boobs. Like, I kind of wanted that shirt.
Okay.
I noticed that.
All right. Flutzy,
a lot of guys were disappointed I was hanging out with, too. They were like, where is it?
Well, really, I mean, she wore that huge football jersey that reminded me when I saw GNR in 2003. Axel came out.
I was watching, I was screaming, where the fuck are the tits? And
Yeah.
I did a giant rail.
That's an Axel move, to wear a sports jersey.
You were not the only one.
You know what I mean?
Never mind.
When I saw GNR in 2003 at the Garden, Axel for Cheap Pops just kept coming out in New York sports jerseys.
Good. That's as good.
So,
that's a smart thing to do.
He came out in like a Vinny Testaverde Jets jersey. 3 songs later, he comes out in like a Mike Piazza Mets jersey. 3 songs later, he comes out in a Derek Jeter Yankees jersey. It just kept going on and on. Every 3 songs, he changed it into like, all of a sudden, he's wearing a Ewing jersey. I'm like, okay, we get it already. You're in New York. You're going to be wearing fucking New York jersey.
I love it. That's a good gimmick.
Yeah. Oh, it was funny. It was hysterical.
I'm gonna do that.
He's the Mick Foley of singers. It was awesome. It was total cheap pop.
Or Mick Foley's the Axel of wrestling.
Well,
which
maybe.
one is it?
No, I don't know. Now I got a fucking Inception thing going on. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's get the shit out of here. I want everyone to know on the Davey Mac Sports program that we finally have recorded our monthly episode of The Watchers. It's spectacular. It's a look at our Oscar special, our annual Oscar special. We do a monthly movie show, and because of snow and scheduling and whatnot, we missed January, but our new Watchers episode will be up, what, Pepper? You put those up. When's that going to be out?
Tonight or tomorrow morning.
All right, so look for it on Thursday at some point, the new episode of The Watchers, and let's do it. For the Davey Mac Sports program, the name is Eastside Dave. And that's Chris Pepper Stanley.
What's up?
And that's Sean O'Barry. And that's Eric Z. And that's Roy Schaefer. And of course, that's Flutzy.
Bye.